Alright, so this video here is going to show you guys how to embed a Facebook widget for our Book of the Month post directly from Facebook into Page Cloud on our home page. So what we're looking at right here is the Book of the Month post for the month of November. And what we're going to do is we're going to go up top here where we see this arrow. We'll click on it and we're going to select embed. Now from there it's going to give you the actual code, but I want you to see what this actually looks like. So we're going to show preview, and this is what's actually going to be displayed um, when we embed it onto the website. And let's go ahead, copy, and switch over to Page Cloud, and we're going to go into the Page Cloud editor for the home page. Select that here. Now once we're on this editor page, as always, we're going to go ahead and hit the escape key and make sure that all these elements that are pre-selected get unselected, like so. And we already have a Book of the Month post in there from the month of October. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit Control V to paste. Alright, now we have to resize this to the same size as the one that's already here. So we're going to use the guides here, and you can see those lining up. You've got one bold line up top here, and then one running down the left-hand side of the picture. So once that's in place, what we're going to do is we're going to drag this bottom right bubble like so. And I'm just going to lengthen this out a little bit too, so that we can see the entire embed window. Okay, so that's it there. Now, what we're going to do is drag this over to the side just a bit, and we're going to get rid of the previous one. So I selected the current one just to kind of show you how we move that. And now if I select the one up underneath it and then hit the delete button, we'll get rid of that. And now we're going to center this with our Book of the Month text. Now, and we should be set there. And the last thing we're going to do here is we're going to make sure that this looks good in the mobile as well. But before we do that, just remembered something. We have to make sure that our top line menu is going to be on top. So as we scroll up, this doesn't appear in front of it. So we're going to go to our sidebar menu, select Arrange, and then select Front with our top line menu being selected. So that brings it to the front. Now if we scroll back down, everything should slide behind it. So, okay. So we'll hit Escape again and deselect. Then we're going to select our Facebook widget, and then we're going to come over into the mobile view. Then from there, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing we did before, but we're going to do this for the mobile view now. So we're going to drag that up and make sure that it is nice and centered. We see the alignment bar running down the left hand side there. That's a good sign. Now we have to straighten this out a little bit. So we have the ministry spotlight that's running up underneath here, and what I want to do is I'm just going to resize this briefly here so that I can select the ministry spotlight. Now once that's selected, I'm going to use the swipe squeegee tool here. I'm going to click on this button, hold it, drag it down some, and then release it. And then I'll come back and I'm going to select and then resize so that we can get all of our engagement stats down here. Okay, so when we scroll back up, this is how it will look as we scrolled through the mobile view. All right, so in order to make sure that this widget won't be sliding in front of our menus or in front of the banner up top here, we're going to hit escape, deselect all, that's good, and then select our banner and hold the control button down and also select the menu. And in our sidebar, we're going to go to the front button, select that, and that'll bring it up front. And we are ready to roll. Okay, so that's the basics of how you would go ahead and drop in the widget. If you guys have any questions, obviously let me know. And that's all we got.